this right now. So scrolling back down to our input fields, after each line break, we can simply say this. We're going to put a new PHP block in, like that. And we can say if in array, and then what this takes is what's called a needle and a haystack. So we'll go up to here, and we can say, all we're going to do is copy this, exactly how it appears there. If that is in error array, then it's going to echo, and we're going to echo this exact same thing, like that. Okay, and we could put it on a new line like that, because if an if statement only has one line following it, you don't need to put these brackets on. But as we don't need them and it's only one line, we can just bring that up to one line, separated by space right there, just so it's all appears on one line. It's a little bit nicer to read. So we can copy that now and put it again, put the same one underneath there. And I've just thought, this is for first name, and I've just given it the email error message, so we'll fix that right now. So copy that, and we'll put it down here by email, which is the relevant place for it to be. Actually, we'll put it underneath email too, like that. Okay, and I'll go and we'll do it now for first name. I'll get it right this time. First name, where was that? Right here. So we'll copy that. Okay, and actually I'll paste that there for now, and I'll copy this again, save me typing it all out. So I'll put it there, and I'll just replace this string with that one. Okay, so I'll do the same thing for last name now. And just to be sure, I'll copy it exactly how it appears from up here. I won't type anything out again. And while we're here, we should probably put these extra line breaks in too after every single error message, because that will stop any other error messages appearing on the same line. Okay, so just make sure there's a line break at the end of every single error message. So what was I doing? Copying the last name. That's right. Okay, we'll copy that. Now put that in here, replace that. Okay, same again. Now I've remembered I didn't put the line breaks up here. So make sure we go and do that. Because if you leave these line breaks out, then this is not the same as this. So if you leave that out, that will not appear in the array. So you need to make sure you have it exactly how you've typed it up here. Okay. So now we'll copy that and do it again underneath. This time for email again, because we have multiple email error messages. What's the next one? At the moment we have email already in use, so we have that one. We can have invalid email format is one, and then there's one more after that, emails don't match, which we'll get to next. An array right there. Invalid email format. Invalid email format. Oh, I just copied it and pasted it. My mistake. Invalid email format goes right here. Okay, now we'll copy that again, paste it below. I'll go back up and get the last email error message. Emails don't match, and I'll simply put that in there too. And because we don't want all of these showing at once, we can, instead of having ifs here, we can say else if and else if. Meaning if this is true, it'll print that, and that will be the end of it. But if that's not true, it'll check if that's true, and if that's not true, it'll check if this is true. So it will only print out one of them, not all of them. Okay? And I've just thought, as we're doing else if, we can get rid of these PHP closing tags right here, so this is all one big PHP block. Okay, so what I just did is I removed these from the other lines, so that this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. That all falls in the same block. And now we just have one more set of these to do for password, but there's also 3 error messages we can have for password. So I'll just copy that and I'll paste this below this line break. and I'll scroll up and get the error messages for passwords. So one of them is we have passwords don't match. Put that in there, like that. Next one is your password can only contain English characters or numbers. I should probably say English letters or numbers, but whatever, I'll leave it like that. Your password must be between 5 and 30 characters, it's the last one. And paste. And there we go, we're done with the errors now. Okay, so now we can test that. This was still there from before. Let me just refresh the page. Make sure you've saved your newly updated page as well. So there we go, we can leave them as it is. Passwords, I'll do one like that, and I'll do one that doesn't match. And also change the email so it doesn't match. And I'll make the last name 1 character long, which should give an error. So we have the error, your last name is between 2 and 25 characters, emails don't match, and your passwords don't match. Let's make the passwords match, but not be enough characters. Your password must be between 5 and 30 characters. And if we get rid of this, if we fix these things up here, it will only give us the error for the relevant one. Oh, I missed a Y out there. And there we go.